How's it going, all you lovely little weirdos? I am the Globaloutcast, and that is my co-host, the man that has an offer you can't refuse, the Anime Shogun.
Now, what you looking to buy?
All right, so today's podcast, he's going to be trying to sell me on Dragon Age Vanguard. I'm kind of on the fence about this one.
Veilguard. Veilguard, not Vanguard. Veilguard.
Whatever.
If you're gonna tell it right, dumbass.
You know what? I'm going to call it Vanguard now.
You would, you fucking bitch.
Hey, it could have been worse. I could have called you the Gangster of Love.
And I would have stabbed you through the fucking mic.
I'm still going to do that one of these days.
And I'm gonna fucking stab you. It's fine. It's fine. Anyway, since this bitch doesn't know how to shut the fuck up, basically, don't buy it. There we go. End of episode. Okay, bye. Have a good time.
Hold up. Why should we not buy it?
Oh no, I was just fucking with you. I mean, it's still too new.
Yeah.
For me, it's hard. It's hard to say because I played the first one.
Okay.
The first one for me was like the best one, like Dragon Age Origins, I think it was.
Yeah.
And then the DLC you get with it too. I personally enjoy it. This one is continued from Inquisition from
Okay,
the
I didn't know that one.
DLC, I want to say. Yeah, I want to say this one is continued from the DLC from Inquisition.
Okay.
It's not bad. I mean, you get rid of the what is it? I want to say like the turn base. Like it's very what's the right word to use? Blockish?
Balake.
No, not Balake. Um, no, for me, like I can move with WASD. It's not like a uh. It's hard to say without going back into Inquisition. I can use my mouse to move around. I can use the WASD key to move around.
Yep.
You know, it's not like I'm forced to use a controller.
Yeah,
Probably stiff. The movement doesn't feel so stiff, maybe is the word I'm looking for.
maybe. But go on, dear sir.
The movement feels better. I mean, the attack isn't like, you're not just sitting there. For me, when I was using controller, you're not just sitting there hitting R2 or, like right trigger to just shoot. It's definitely more like a hack and slash, like
Okay.
maybe God of War.
Okay. Go on.
It's just it. I mean, it's. I enjoy it. I mean, it's still too new. I haven't gotten much into it.
All right.
You've got the cast members from uh
Dragon Age.
Inquisition.
Yeah, that's one I still have to finish playing is Inquisition.
Yeah, so you've got Solus is there. Varric is there. That's about it. Morrigan shows up from the original Dragon Age.
Okay. Now here's a question for you. Now,
Yeah.
I have heard some things about Dragon Age. The reason why I've been kind of on the fence about it is people are saying that game is too woke. Have you felt like it was pandering to one side of the audience rather than just the general Dragon Age fan base that they would try to?
Oh, like what do you mean?
Like, do you feel BioWare pandered to the woke audience rather than the general Dragon Age audience from what you've played so far? Do you feel like it's been wokeified a little bit, or there's you feel like they're still sticking to how Dragon Age is supposed to be?
It's hard to say with how early I am. I mean, I don't even know. It follows the you could be you could have the lesbian relationship. You can have the well, okay, hold on, because I will sit there and say now, define that. Like, are you talking about the like transgenderism we'll use as an example?
Yeah, sure. Let's go with the transgenderism part because I haven't done much research into Veilguard, but I do know that a lot of people are claiming it's woke. And that was my biggest curiosity from someone who's a fan of the Dragon Age games, because you have talked about it a little bit. Playing this game, do you feel like it's too woke for a
Um,
Dragon Age game? That's
I
my
want to
question.
say yes.
Okay.
Well, because there's a part that you go to meditate, and at that time you go to talk to Solus. Now, for a bit of spoiler, Solus is trapped in the Fade. Funny thing is about that is that's also he's in your head.
Dear God, you're going insane.
And at some point before you go to talk to him a second time,
Hmm.
they give you the chance to, what's the word? They kind of give you the chance to unlock and talk throughout transgenderism. I didn't click that option because I really didn't care.
Okay.
Because I just was like, ah, fuck it, I'm gonna stay with this.
So they gave you a chance to change from one gender to
Yeah,
another.
you could definitely go in there and you could basically choose male or female, but you at some point unlock a dialogue option where you'll unlock more options if you go with like the transgender
Okay.
choice.
Okay.
I didn't, so I don't know.
Okay. I can kind of see two ways about that. One is the side that everybody hates. The other is them thinking, well, maybe they want to change their character in game later on. So I can kind of see maybe they're trying to do one way or the other. You don't really know unless you talk to a dev of the game.
Yeah, this one it's not bad.
Hmm.
I enjoy it, but that being said too, like I do see what you mean by that and kind of so yes, kind of to answer your original question, yes.
What are some game mechanics that you enjoy?
Um I like the hack and slash. I like that it feels more smooth. It doesn't
Okay.
feel so stiff.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think that's a hard thing to do with a lot of hack and slash type of games. Because I mean, we're gamers. We've played a lot of them, and there's some of them that are like it felt stiff. So
Yeah, I would definitely say that it's stiff.
okay. How far in did you get into the game?
I don't know the exact time, like I don't know exactly how long the game is, but I
Hmm.
can say I'm decently involved.
Okay.
Like hard to say because there's not really like a part one or part two or anything like that.
Yeah.
Um, I just unlocked another new character, so
Noise, noise. You have played 9.4 hours.
yeah, and like fucking 3 hours of that was me kind of literally just keeping it on idle and going through the character customization
Not 300 hours later, I finally created my character.
in a weird sense. Yeah,
All right, I got a question for you. How do you think this game stacks up to Baldur's Gate 3?
it doesn't.
Baldur's Gate 3 better?
Yes, hands down. I fully think it's better.
Yeah, you did create a monk with those hands are rated E for everyone.
I love that character. So
So what are all right? So for those who are listening that don't know much about the Dragon Age, tell them a little bit about the Dragon Age game, like in
So to
general.
start with, I would honestly recommend starting with Origins and then Awakening. Start there because once you see if I strongly recommend that because you're gonna see Morgan show up, and she gives you just a little bit, literally a sentence worth
Hmm.
of kind of the past, like from the past games.
Yep.
I would start there, then go into like Dragon Age 2 because you've got Varric who talks about I forgot his name. I'm gonna have to look it up real quick, but there's Hawk is his name, I believe.
Okay.
No, 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 no. But go to Dragon Age 2. It brings it, start with, don't start with that one. That would be the one after Awakening.
Okay.
And yes, you play a character named Hawk, which could be either male or female. I would honestly go to that one. I mean, it's a good game, I will say, like I said, but character customization, I would go Baldur's Gate 3.
Of
In-depth
course.
story, Baldur's Gate 3. But with that being said, I mean, Dragon Age, I played the original. So I've played all the way up to Inquisition, and I want to finish Inquisition, but the problem is that game is so glitchy and so bad. I can't do it. I can't.
Okay. Yeah, I've played a little bit of Inquisition. Should actually re-download that game and play it, see if I can get through it. Cause I have played a little bit of Dragon Age 2 and Inquisition, and then Inquisition, and I'm on the fence about this one, mainly because all I've ever heard about is how quote unquote woke it is. Nothing about the graphics, nothing about how well it is, or how smooth the game mechanics are. It's just so. But you have stated that does feel smoother, does feel nicer. Graphics look pretty good.
Sorry, was taking a drink. Yeah, graphics don't glitch out as badly as Inquisition does.
Okay.
And even then, I would definitely say that it's very smooth still.
Yeah. Okay. So do you have a favorite character so far?
Not really. Harding's back from Inquisition. She wasn't a part of your party, but she was a part of the Inquisition. So Harding right now, there's a short little elf kind of dwarf chick. I
Okay.
don't remember her name. She's all right. She's not my favorite. Solus is, basically the bad guy. Spoiler. I liked Solus, but because he's more of the bad guy and he's more like not the bad guy, but he's more like, listen, I'm evil, but it was a necessary evil.
Yeah.
Like it's me or the gods trying to kill everybody. Who you
Yeah.
gonna pick?
Right.
You know
Right.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Varric is in game, but he's kind of out of commission.
Okay. Okay.
So I like Varric. Varric's probably right now my favorite. I just got a new character, and then there's a mage. I think her name's Neve. I don't know much about her. I honestly don't really care for her. So right now, probably Harding or Varric.
Okay.
No, Harding because Harding just got um he just got powers from blue lyrium.
What kind of character do you play in? Do you run in Dragon Age?
Um, I don't know. I could kind of change it up, and I can usually do a bunch of different ones. but I'm currently going with uh so the classes in that game are basically like Inquisition,
Okay.
and I'm not a fan of them. Like I like the customization better in Baldur's Gate 3. That being said, right now I think I'm currently running a warrior, but the warriors get broken up into uh three different like subclasses. It's Slayer, Champion, and something else. It might be Berserker.
Okay.
Um, or except Berserker might be called Reaper instead.
Okay. What's the not combat system? How do they have it for like? 'Cause I can't remember much about Inquisition, but
The
Inquisition
I'm gonna
didn't have.
stop you right there. Yeah, I'm gonna stop you right now. Inquisition abilities were very small. This one, it is huge, bigger,
Okay.
like way bigger, like three times what you've got from Inquisition.
Okay. How big is the world in Velgard?
That one's hard to say right now because I don't know since I'm still kind of early in game.
Okay. Okay. I'm trying to think of another question I can ask you. Do you have any like characters as of right now? Do you have any characters that you hope to see in this game?
I mean, I was surprised to see that Morgan came back from Dragon Age Origins.
Yeah.
Very surprised to see Morgan showed up. That was probably the biggest thing for me. I was kind of like, "Oh, Morgan showed up. Hells to the yeah." I was excited for that. But other than that, I don't know. I'm curious to see. I mean, I'm sure um unless they set it up where you're the character, but from what I gathered, you're not the character from Inquisition. So I wonder if you could possibly pull your character from there into it, but I'm not sure because they need to do an update more.
Yeah. That would be cool.
Yeah, it would definitely be interesting for sure. I don't know. As for characters showing up, I don't know. It'd be interesting. I mean, the fact that Morgan showed up, I was kind of like, "Oh, that's interesting." So
Okay.
I'm curious to see who's going to show up more. I don't know if it's going to be a kind of across all the games kind of a situation
Okay.
or not. I don't know. It'd be interesting to see. I'm kind of hoping it'd be cool if they did that, kind of like what they did with Inquisition,
Mhm.
that brought in reference or they brought in the character from Dragon Age 2. Um, there was references to like Anders from Dragon Age 2.
Okay.
It's been so long, so I don't remember all the party members. But there were references to other characters and all that, and it was pretty interesting. I'd be curious to see if they do bring in more people, but I'm not exactly 100% sure on that.
Okay. You think this game will do pretty good, or you think it'll bomb?
I I don't know. I want to sit there and say that it's kind of bombed already because I think I heard reviews sit there and say that they aren't. It wasn't as good as they had hoped.
Let me check. Dragon Age of Dreadwolf. Reviews, that's what I'm looking for. As of right now, IGN gave it a 9 out of 10. GameSpot gave it an 8 out of 10. Game Rant gave it a 10 out of 10. And audience rating summary is 2.4.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm not. I'd be interested to see how it does. I mean, now, yeah, it's great, but like I said, for me, it's not a bad game. I just kind of look at it as, eh. I like something that I can get really immersive into, and I also sat there and said that I was really excited for. I was really hoping that the customization would be better.
Hmm.
I felt very disappointed on the two.
Okay. You done messed up, AA Ron. So is this your game of the year?
No, Baldur's Gate's probably still game of the year.
Yeah, that game was pretty good.
But that being said, like I said, it's interesting.
Hmm. Go on.
I'm sorry, I'm dealing with some stuff too. Um, I will say that the game is definitely interesting. I didn't think it's bad. Too soon for me to really sit there and say that it's good or bad. Definitely interesting. Highlights I like in it is it's definitely more smoother.
Okay. Well, that's good that it's a lot more smoother. Just wish the gameplay would be better. You know?
Yeah. Well, that's the game's smoother. Definitely the combat system feels more fluid, doesn't feel so stiff. Game doesn't really feel as stiff either,
Yeah.
but it's still kind of early. Story wise, it's not as like open world that you can kind of go do whatever you want as I was expecting with how everything's going right now.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's not bad, but it's not good. It's still kind of up in the air, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. They could do some patches and other shit like that.
Yeah, I'm sure there'll be something. But yeah, can't really say. I don't know.
Yeah, this it's you don't we haven't heard a lot from this game. Normally, when a new game as big as the Dragon Age franchise came out, when it comes out, it's usually all over the place. People are raving about it, and you see ads about it everywhere and everything like that. And this one just sort of faded to the sidelines.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
Just goes to show you that Baldur's Gate 3 is better.
I mean, Origins was better than this one. I'll be honest. Origins was by far for me the best game, and that one was not really as smooth as this.
Yeah.
But again, I'm not so much complaining. I'm not disappointed with it, but I'm not exactly like excited with it, if that makes any sense.
Yeah. You're kind
Like
of
I'll
like,
try it,
eh.
I'll see how it goes.
Yeah. You're just sort of,
And
eh.
yeah, kind of. That's basically how I'm looking at it. It's kind of like just really with it. Like I'm not exactly sure. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah. I get it. I get it. I really do. I
But
really
yeah, I mean,
do.
is there any like I said, I'm not gonna try to sell it to you.
Yeah.
on that, but it's just one of those like it's not bad, but it's not great.
Yeah.
It's entirely up to you. Um, I think it's a continuation from yeah, it's a continuation from Inquisition for sure.
Okay, so they just sort of continued it from Inquisition, and I wonder where the story's gonna go from there. Actually.
I yes and no. It does, but it doesn't. It's to me, it feels like a continuation. It does feel like a continuation from it
Okay.
because of the fact that you're literally chasing after Solus. And I haven't played the DLC for Inquisition.
Okay. Probably end up downloading that tonight and playing that tonight or tomorrow.
Yeah, like I said, it's not bad. It's interesting. I feel like it's a continuation, but the
Yeah.
storyline does kind of change up a little bit than what you'd probably be expecting.
Okay. Okay. Well, I may end up getting it. I may not. I'll probably end up re-downloading Inquisition and trying that again.
I would recommend that first. Try to refresh your mind because last time I checked, you don't get to see you don't get to open the world. So like on Inquisition, you open up the world and the world lets you kind of choose your what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know if you've ever done it. So in Inquisition, you can open up the world and you can kind of write how your story was if you've never played the old games.
Okay.
But I think they updated it where now you have to go in and unlock certain events so you can kind of customize how your world was. Like
Yeah.
literally the timeline.
Well, it'll be interesting if I ever play it.
Like I said, I would definitely research more
Yeah.
before you do that. I didn't think it was a bad game. I'm still playing it. Story wise, like I said, I'm not. It's not bad, but it's not. Eh.
Yeah.
It's not bad, but it's not great. I'm not exactly hooked, or I'm not exactly grabbed. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, it does.
Um. Aside from that, I don't really know how to word it exactly. It is what it is. I don't know how to word it. It's just I wish I had more time to get into it to play more so that I could give you a better answer and a better response to everything,
Yeah.
but I can't. But right now it's worth checking out. It kind of gives you a little bit more in-depth story from the and if I remember correctly on this, I'm not 100%, but it gives you a little bit more story of what happened I think after the DLC from Inquisition.
Okay.
That's the best that I could kind of answer for right now.
Okay. Uh.
Now, that being said, because we don't have a whole lot of content
Yeah.
for this right now, I wanted to change things up for right now
Okay.
and talk about something we haven't exactly talked about, but something that just happened last night that I'm going to talk about right now.
Okay. What's that?
The Game Awards.
Ooh. Go on.
I figured we could talk about the Game Awards right now.
Yep.
Number one, ranking in at number one. And I know we said we were doing Dragon Age, but because I don't have a lot of content for this, and I wanted to bring up the fact that the Game Awards just happened.
Yeah.
Astrobot, I heard. PlayStation's Astrobot got number one.
Holy shit.
Balatro got number two. I don't know what that is.
Neither do I.
Number three, Hallelujah, Black Myth Wukong. Can I get a hallelujah?
Hallelujah.
Number four was Elden Ring, Shadow of Erdtree. Five was Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Of course.
Six was Metaphor Refantasio.
Huh. Okay.
Best Art Direction, Astrobot got number one. Black Myth Wukong got number two.
How the hell did they pass up Black Myth Wukong? Like, I haven't even played the game. I've seen some shit about it, and god damn, I can almost guarantee you that's a lot better than fucking Astrobot.
Right. Best Action Game. Black Myth Wukong reigned in at number one.
About fucking time. I was
Right? Black
Astrobot
Ops
number 1.
6.
You son of a bitch!
Black Ops 6 got number two. Helldivers got number three. Stellar Blade got number four. Warhammer 40K Space Marine 2 got in at number five.
Nice. Why the fuck is Black Ops on there? Seriously.
Black Ops 6?
Yeah.
It's because it's Black Ops 6. I don't know. All right. So, I don't know if you've heard, to kind of end this a little bit, because we can go into this at a different time.
Yep.
From what I've gathered here, we're getting Turok.
Ooh.
We're getting a remake of Turok.
Nice. Bet you're excited.
I haven't played Turok in a long time.
I don't think I ever played Turok.
Um, I played a while. Like, I think the first one I played was on 360,
Yep.
but I think it was the original game was like way back on PC.
I could not tell you offhand.
It's been a long time since I've messed around with a game like that.
Go out and touch grass.
Go out and touch grass. But yeah, I don't really have much of an answer for that.
Okay.
It's been a long time since, but I'm curious on that. I heard that is coming in. I heard a few other games are coming in. I have to pull that back up.
Yeah.
Give me a minute here. As you said, before we started, new Witcher game.
Yep.
I'm curious to see how that's going to look because it looks like it's doing more Siri than Witcher. So I wonder if they're going to basically be she is the new Witcher.
I think she's going to be the new Witcher because I do know that the CD Red projects and the books are different. Like they're not
Yeah,
the games are not
CD
canon.
Red's also working on a sequel for Cyberpunk,
Yeah.
which I'm excited for. But all right, let's go on to talk about this real quick. So we're getting Outer Worlds 2.
I'm excited for that.
I'm excited for this. Guess who's coming to Tekken 8?
Who?
Clive Rossfield.
Huh.
You know who that is?
Sounds familiar.
He's the main character who plays Ifrit in Final Fantasy 16. He is coming to Tekken 8. My nipples are so hard right now. I can't help it.
Rub them for me.
What the fuck, bro? Um, Game of Thrones game called King's Road. The games were great, but I'm not even gonna bother with that game. We're getting a new Mafia game called The Old Country, so I'm assuming this is gonna be way back.
Probably.
We're getting something called Dispatch. That looks interesting. Helldivers 2 just got a new update with vehicles and aliens. Pal World has got some new updates. It looks like they're adding a fucking lightsaber called Faybreak. That's
I
apparently the
saw
new one.
that.
That looks interesting. Um, Virtua Fighter, Virtua Fighter is showing up. Kind of looks like what's that one fucking game that just came out? Fuck it. Sengoku? No, I'll look it up later. It's that one fighting game.
That's fucking specific.
Specific?
Yep.
What was that game? It was fucking. I had it. I have it on PlayStation. Doji, no. Senpai, no. I don't fucking know. You fight, and if every time you get your ass kicked, you get older.
Oh, Sifu.
Thank you, Sifu.
I
It
have
looks
those.
kind of like it's a Sifu kind of game.
Okay.
But anyway, we got Onimusha, Way of the Sword, the classic hack and slash.
Wait, are they bringing
That
that
looks,
back
yeah.
or? Hmm.
Onimusha, Way of the Sword brings back the classic hack and slash series.
I'll have to tell my brother that.
Borderlands 4, I don't know how I feel about it. Intergalactic, eh. Witcher 4, that looks interesting. I'll have to watch the trailer for that. Elden Ring's getting another DLC. Surprise. And then I don't think they also talked about it, but Turok is showing up. Yeah, so we didn't have a lot of content for the new game, and that's okay.
Yeah.
We talked about the Game Awards and some of the new games coming out, what we're excited for. We didn't have a whole lot of time to go into depth with that, unfortunately, but that's okay.
Do you need a hug?
No, you can fuck right off now.
But all right, guys, that is going to be the end of this one. Join our pod. Yeah, you know the shtick. Love us, leave us, be gentle.
No, no, and fucking no.
Fine, you can be rough with him, but be gentle with me.
You don't get to be gentle. You don't get any of it.
um, join our Discord if you guys like this and want to chat with us more. Hell, give us recommendations for episodes.
Yes, we will have a recommendations channel open up here at some point here soon. We have been busy with other things. We have just time off and a few other stuff to do, so we haven't had a chance to do it. But we have links in our Discord. We're gonna have a topics channel eventually pop up, like a recommendations channel. We
Yeah,
have a polls channel, so that way we can do that. We can have people turn around and ask questions. You know, it's gonna be like, on out of certain amount of votes, that's what we're gonna do. That's gonna probably kind of be like our recommendation thing, where we'll put it to a vote, and what everybody agrees on, we'll do. That being said, we are looking to upgrade a few more things as well. Check us out. We also got a Facebook. Global's probably going to be too much of a lazy piece of shit to list off everything for us, and that's all
you
right
were
because
starting to do it before me, so
he's a dirty, dirty girl and likes to interrupt people like a filthy whore.
spank me.
Um, and that's all you need to fucking know. He wants to be spanked, so spank him with a fucking spiked mallet.
Only you.
No. That being said, everybody, thank you for listening. Sorry we didn't have a whole lot of content. Today was just kind of a very weird day
It
out of our
was.
usual time schedule. That being said, take care. Check us out. We'll have better content here soon. And if you're always in our Discord, you're welcome to jump in and listen to us. That way we can always interact with our audience. Thank you. Come again. I'm tired of kissing your ass. Global, take us out of here.
Say bye, Anime Shogun.
I'm going to fucking stab you.